Hello everybody and welcome to our latest patch for Marvel Heroes, this one being 2.47, a very exciting patch that includes some really cool stuff, some great changes to a couple of characters, and of course the release of Psylocke. Hooray! Sorry about that. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is actually Wolverine. He's really cool. I have the Fear Itself costume, which I really like. Incidentally, it is in the store now, so if you didn't get the advance pack that included it, you can now buy it, as well as Doctor Strange's Fear Itself, and we got the X-Men Fortune card, which is kind of nifty. Alright, so Wolverine had his level 52 review, which is very cool and really exciting and very welcome. It's really neat too because he no longer has Spirit. Instead he uses Fury, which essentially starts off full and then it just goes down and down and down, as long as you're not killing stuff, basically, is how it works. But it's really cool. Just like with all the 52 reviews, he now has a signature power, and he just sort of got... I guess you could say slimmed down and essentially more fierce with some really cool stuff. So it's really exciting. It's great to see that he finally got his review. Really cool. So definitely try him out if you haven't done so already. I think he's definitely worth it. He's got some cool new abilities, some really nice powers. And again, the other major release for this patch as far as characters are concerned is Psylocke. The incredible X-Men ninja assassin telepathic craziness. So see psionic ninja assassin who's also telepathic. It's awesome, basically. So a lot of people have really been looking forward to Psylocke, and she definitely doesn't disappoint, at least in my opinion. I know she does still have some issues as far as power bugs and things like that, but those will certainly get fixed within the next few weeks, as well as issues like, not damage, but power... balancing, that's the word. So that's pretty cool. We also have our new event, which is the Siege of the Sentinels, and essentially it means that instead of all of the bosses, the terminal bosses, all those kinds of people, instead of having regular summon affixes, instead they will all summon Sentinels, if they were going to have a summon affix instead. We also have a daily gift, the X-Men Week gift box. And it includes some cool stuff. We got 10 Odin marks here, which is very exciting. I don't know if it's random as to what you get, but either way, I'm very excited to have 10 Odin marks, so thank you very much for that. Incidentally, since we've got the new fortune cards here, the X-Men fortune cards, they do have some interesting stuff. It's not great, but I mean, we do have the collector's boost. They've got a item worth 100,000 credits. The whole point is that it's just vendor trash to increase all your levels. You got the triple boosts, various item worthwhiles, and then of course all the regular boosts as the common stuff. So nothing exclusive, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. They are a little bit cheaper than the other ones. Actually, no, they're not. Never mind. I'm just crazy. But I get normally you can only buy the cards for 100 each, and now you can buy them for 50 each. The X-Men cards. So there you go. Maybe I'll buy one. Nah, I don't want to buy one. But either way, you get some neat stuff. They are limited edition. I assume that they're going to go away after the Siege of the Sentinels. And for those of you not informed who have been living under rocks, the whole reason that we have such focus on the X-Men and the Sentinels and all that is because of the movie Days of Future Past, which was just released today and incidentally is apparently super awesome. I personally have not seen it, but apparently it's really cool. We also have some other minor changes, some of the hero balancing, that kind of stuff. We did have some relatively unfortunate item changes that we knew were going to happen, where the costs of unbinding items have now gone back up. Originally they were pretty low due to a lot of the balancing issues and all that kind of stuff, but now it's back up to the normal prices here on the crafter. So it's a little bit frustrating because it was so nice to have them really cheap, but now it's like, you know, whatever. It's can't really do much about it. Incidentally, as part of the Sentinel event, we also have these two special items where you can craft the mini Sentinel. That's just worth credits. And then you also have the Omega Sentinel Energy Blaster, which I believe is a unique. So it's pretty cool. It's a neat item and it's a cool thing to have. So incidentally, you need the Mini Sentinel, you need a Sentinel Limb, and the Mega Sentinel Medallion. So essentially, all of the Sentinels are going to be dropping parts as well, hopefully they'll be dropping parts. It's going to be a relatively rare drop. But they'll be dropping parts that you can then take to the crafter to do all that cool stuff. So it's pretty interesting. It's a neat additional little thing for the what's it called, for the event, so that's kind of nice. And other than that, the other really big thing is the AI. The Gazillion has been upgrading the AI over the last few patches, and this one is no exception. They are continuing to upgrade the AI for a lot of the enemies, and in this case, you've got more skills as well as just better AI in general. In other words, just being able to fight you more efficiently type of stuff. And also, they say here, I'm just reading off the patch notes, the enemies with long, heavy-hitting attacks, such as aim smash bots, will no longer spawn anything but blue or yellow elites. In other words, you're always going to have affixes to deal with. They're always going to have more HP and be able to hit harder. So definitely something to watch out for. And I assume that a lot of that is sort of the back end for the upcoming raids. That will hopefully be here for the anniversary in a couple of weeks. So that'll be very, very exciting. There's a ton of stuff we're looking forward to with the anniversary, as far as, what's the event going to be, or events, what gifts are we going to get, are they going to do surprise hero releases, all that kind of stuff. Very, very exciting, really looking forward to it. But essentially that's the 2.47 patch. Some really nice changes, obviously a nice release for Psylocke. Really cool, very exciting. Good character overall. I've liked her. I haven't played her very much, obviously. I'm only level 9. But still, I've had fun with her thus far, and I hope that you all do. Go ahead, go out, take out the Sentinels, take their limbs, go craft some cool stuff, and overall just have a great time. With that, I will see you next time.